What kind of country would go in after, like, you get attacked by a country, right? So you attack them back and you beat the hell out of them. That should be the end of it. But no, not for the United States. Afterwards, we have our mega construction companies like Halliburton. Yeah, Dick Cheney was the president of Halliburton. Then he becomes vice president, and him and George Bush starts a war in Iraq. They destroy Iraq, and then afterwards, who goes in and gets a $2 billion, not million, $2 billion contract to fix what they blew up in Iraq? Oh, Halliburton. Yeah. The guy who started the war in Iraq and destroyed Iraq also did the contracts so that his company that he was president of can get $2 billion to fix and repair and rebuild what they destroyed. He owned the other companies too. It's like it's ridiculous. Anyways, General Douglas MacArthur, Robert Frost, poet and playwright, again an admiral, Admiral Richard Byrd, polar explorer. They all the admirals, commodores, generals, yeah, it's all them. If they're not a mega royal, they're a royal. If they did some really bad thing like World War I or World War II, yeah. Stephen Crane, author of The Red Badge of Courage. I would love to take all these books that I have read off so far, like The Red Badge of Courage. I would love to read all these books and see what they're saying and what was happening during that time. Are they all just propaganda trying to slightly, not a whole bunch so you can't tell, but just slightly nudge us into the direction that the deep state wants us to go into it as a society? I wonder. I sooner or later, if I live long enough, I'm going to read all them books, and I'm going to find out and see, are they just trying to, not a lot, but just slightly, little by little bit, each generation push us towards the way they want us to think and the way they want us to talk and the way they want us to act. Oh, again with the spies. Again with the spies in the war. Benjamin Talmadge, leader of the culprit spy ring during the American Revolution. Yeah, apparently everyone who was a spy in the culprit spy ring during the American Revolution, apparently they were all royals. And they were not just royals, they were all mega royals. But they weren't, yeah, okay. It wasn't a plan to get rid of the monarchy in England so that they could set up their deep state monarchy in the United States. No, it wasn't about that. No. They're just in control of all the spies and all the machinery, war machinery, that whatever. Sixth, and remember I said how these go out into other countries, Canada, Australia, Ireland, you know what I mean? Yeah. Sir Charles Tupper, 6th Prime Minister of Canada. 6th Prime Minister of Canada. Guess who's the Prime Minister of Canada today? Although I think they're taking him out. Is Justin Trudeau. He's on this list. You'll see him. Yes, you will see him. Gloria Vanderbilt. Remember I said, so far we got J.P. Morgan, J.D. Rockefeller, and now we got the Vanderbilts. Yeah, their family's royal. They're mega royals. That's why they are who they are. Hetty Green, the Witch of Wall Street. I don't know what that means. Alan Shepard. He did the Mercury and Apollo astronaut missions. Orson Welles. Remember how I said all that? Shadow Stevens, Cokie Roberts, Tom Brokaw, Anderson Cooper, all the main Dick Clark, all the people that are on radio and TV that are mega icons. You're going to see them on this list, okay? Orson Welles, yeah, radio and movie actor. Jack London, author of The Call of the Wild. John Brown, American abolitionist. Thomas, American novelist, pioneer anthropologist. Okay, 20th Governor of New York, author of The Night Before Christmas, founder of, again with the schools, founder of the Wharton School of Business, author of Uncle Tom's Cabin, founder of Rice University, because they like to found, and create colleges so that they can be woke and they can brainwash our children, that are 18 to 22, to believe crazy crap. '50th governor of Virginia. Oh, there's Dick Clark. Dick Clark, radio and TV. Melvin Douglas, movie actor. That's way back in the day, I think. Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr., U.S. Supreme Court Justice. And his dad was on this list, obviously. 62nd governor of Massachusetts, author of Sherlock Holmes. 40th governor of Maryland, mayor of New York, and get it, also president of Columbia University, because all the presidents are royal. If they're not mega royal, they're royal. They're mid royals, yes. Graphic artist, inventor of the Dewey Decimal System, Melville Dewey. Like I said, they invent everything, man. American poet and playwright, 55th governor of Massachusetts, English novelist, again, 31st president of Peru. They branched out. I started out saying this was a monarchy of the United States. Then I was like, maybe, I don't know. I do believe that there's a king and there's a monarchy in the United States, okay? Keep in mind this list that we're going over that's going to take me 2 hours to tell you about. And all I'm doing is reading out the list. I'm not even talking about anything else. They're just all grandchildren to the same 7 kings, okay? Over 1,000 years ago. They're children, not distant relatives. They're direct descendants to the same 7 kings, okay? 10th governor of Virginia, co-founder of U.S. Steel and Nabisco. Nabisco, yeah, they love food. Love food. Again, the U.S. Supreme Court. Like I said, I'm up to, if you count the royals and the mega royals, the mid royals and mega royals, I'm up to 10% of all the U.S. justices in the whole history of this country. 10% of them have been royal so far. And I just started looking into it, okay? And 6% of them are on this list that are mega royals, okay? And this isn't even a full list of all the mega royals. There's more mega royals. I know mega royals that aren't on this list. They're not on this list. So 9th U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice, first governor of Wyoming. Yeah, first governor. It only takes 13 first governors to have all the governors be mega. You know what I mean? 5th governor of Massachusetts. 9th, again, with the colleges, they don't just create the college, okay? They also put the president. It's not just like the United States, all our presidents and vice presidents have been royal. No. The presidents of the woke colleges are also mega royal or mid royals. They're all royal, all of them. 9th president of the Columbia College. 7th governor of Arkansas. Founder, Milton Bradley, the founder of the Milton Bradley Company. Is a Mayflower descendant. Again, a president of Auburn University. Keep in mind, this is just mega royals, and it's not even a full list. There are so many presidents of these woke colleges that are all royal, okay? 76th governor of South Carolina, 52nd governor of New Hampshire, 16th governor of Wyoming. Again, with the admirals, generals, all of them, man. Rear Admiral Philip H. Cooper, United States Navy. Oh, now here we get into more modern times, and you can see how weird it gets, because George Bush is on this list. Barbara Bush, his wife, is on this list. Ronald Reagan, who was the president, well, this guy was vice president, right? Yeah, his wife Nancy Reagan is on this list. The guy who shot Reagan is on this list. The girl Jodie Foster, because John Hinckley shot Reagan because he wanted to impress Jodie Foster. Yeah, she's on this list too. We'll see. You'll see. Again, see Princess Diana and Meghan Markle are on this list. and that's why they got married. See, they keep track of, Princess Diana was nobody, but the deep state within the deep state was checking, they keep track of it. I think the CIA, or the NSA, half of their job is just keeping track of descendants with this royal blood. And if they, Prince Charles married Princess Diana, right? She was already a royal, though. She's a granddaughter to this man, just like Prince Charles, or King Charles now, right? She was already a royal with that same royal blood as Prince Charles and all the monarchy in England, you know what I mean? Same bloodline, right? Before she got married to him, okay? She was a nobody, but she was just as royal as King Charles III, who's king right now. But they won't tell you that. They won't tell you that. No. They won't tell you that. So Prince Diana and Queen Elizabeth II, they're great-grandchildren. Great-grandchildren. The whole monarchy in England is great-grandchildren to this man. And all our presidents, all our vice presidents, all the people who signed the Declaration of Independence, the U.S. Constitution, the Magna Carta. They're all the same royal bloodline. But whatever. It's all just a coincidence. Like I said, Princess Diana, Queen Elizabeth II, who ruled England until recently, and she ruled it for 50 years. Co-founder of Morgan Stanley. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the Stanley, like a screwdriver or whatever, tool people. I don't know. But here we go back with the presidents. U.S. 18th President Grant, founder of Folgers Shakespeare Library, and chairman of Standard Oil. Yeah, Standard Oil, man, that's a big, that's a deep state monarchy owned business. And like I said, here comes some of the, and this doesn't tell you, like Jeffrey Dahmer's on here, and it's not just that they're serial killers, all the weird things that happened in history. Elizabeth Smart, John Benet Ramsey, Lizzie Borden, all these weird things that happen that are just weird, you know what I mean? And you're like, whoa, that Jeffrey Dahmer. This Dr. H.H. Holmes right here, he had a thing, he's the guy who had the big hotel, and he made it into like a fun house for him, not for the people. And you'd go into a room, and you might get snatched into a trap door on the floor or whatever, fall into in a cage, and he burns you alive, or he sucks out all the air out, or he pushes a whole bunch of chlorine in there. He tortures you in some way. And all the rooms were set up like that so that he can grab you out and torture you. Yeah, because they're all crazy. Because kings, the person who survives the kingship, right? Like a king dies, he got 4 sons. The oldest one becomes king. But who stays the king next? If the oldest one is the most evilest son, then he stays king. But he ain't the evilest one, and one of the other sons are evil, more evil. What do? They kill off all their brothers, and they take over the kingship, right? Right? Because you're younger, so you don't have, you have to kill off the people that are older, your brothers. Kill them all off. That's the guy who survives, right? And then he has kids, and what happens with his kids when he dies? The evilest one, the one that can kill off the entire family, he becomes king. And that goes on and on for thousands of years until we get up till today with our presidents. What happens if you did that with a dog? You didn't let the docile ones procreate, only the evil ones, the ones that are, what would happen after thousands of years? What would happen? You wouldn't even be a dog after that. You'd be some kind of other species. Just like these people, these aren't humans. These are another species. They are responsible. Think about it. These people are responsible for hundreds of millions of lives because all these wars are just orchestrated. They fund them. Okay, I proved it with my videos. They admit it. They get caught. They fund these wars. Then they have the Federal Reserve back loaning the money out to have the war. They fund both sides, though. Hitler was funded by Prescott Bush and J.D. Rockefeller. Both descendants on this list.